I just love sports cards. I love the smell. I love the touch. I love the nostalgia of it. That fandom of sports just lent itself to cards. And I'm a lucky guy. And that's what I keep thinking about with cards is I get to do this for a living. And that to me is amazing. We want to be the #1 destination for cards, and the heartbeat is the showroom. It's having 200 people on the showroom floor on a Saturday. People will drive from vast distances to come here, and we realize that people really want to put their hands on cards. I'm Rob Veras, and this is Burbank Sportscards. I was 14, 15 years old. I started delivering flyers for a coin and stamp shop a couple years earlier, but now I've got this full-blown love affair with cards, and I want to get into the business of buying and selling these cards. And the owner of the store really supported that, and he allowed me to sell cards within the store. Made the decision that school wasn't for me, and my parents knew the passion, knew how long I'd work at that store. 2-3 years later, the owner wanted to retire. I'm 22 years old. It's April 1st, 1989. Got the keys to the store. It was mine. Purchased it along with my father. All of a sudden, the internet comes along. You've gone beyond just someone finding your store simply by driving by or that little tiny ad in the yellow pages. Now you're able to expand your reach and you're able to database inventory and be a global destination virtually. We're the 9th largest volume seller on eBay in any category global at one point. With it just being me running the business, I had to make a choice. Am I going to be e-com or am I going to be retail? And we took a hard veer towards e-com because we had so many competitive advantages built in. And so retail became less of a priority to us. And Ryan wanted to bring back the retail. He wanted to bring back the earlier stores that were such immersive hobby experiences. We wouldn't be here without Ryan.
I love the business. I love cards. I love the data behind cards. I love trying to figure out how scarce a card really is, how collectible a card really is. And I just get flashbacks to the original store on Magnolia, like the Horseshoe store. And I'm like, what happened to all those boxes that you could pull out and go through any set? The full story was e-com was just what Rob wanted to do. And that's all he had time to do. And there was no one else that could facilitate the retail experience while he was doing the online store. You know what? I can do it. I want that experience back. I loved like that store.
The business grew, the space didn't, and our real estate agent brought up the Rite Aid. First, I thought that was an absolutely crazy thing, as did you.
Both my grandson, who's my boss now, and this guy over here, Rob, he says, well, Dad, you know, let's invest in this. And it was a lot, but I knew it will be the right thing. Otherwise, we would not have moved.
We wanted to not change the game. We wanted to kind of create a new game. We had 4 different groups from Australia come through the store. There were folks from New Zealand, the Philippines, and Hawaii as well. And those were just the people I spoke to that day. This is kind of like become a bucket list. It's become this destination, and we're constantly adding cards and making sure that the experience is up to par. Without this guy, we're not in this building, probably not in the building before that or before that.
Or the one before
that. Or the one before that. So it's facts. Yeah. It's facts. This is the GOAT right here.
My day-to-day now is figuring out what avenues we can travel to find more cards. Whether it be, opening up submissions through our website, hey, what do you got? Or right now with PSA Partner Offers, cards go to dealers like me. You don't have to put the work in to scan, list, all that stuff, and then they go into showcases so people can walk around and take a look at the stuff that the guy in Kentucky sold to me through PSA. I'm putting it in my showcase. And if you have any aspirations for collecting, buying, or selling TCG or sports cards, we have something here for you. If you're into cards, go to Burbank Sportscards. It's just a cool place to hang out. You're gonna wanna make the trip.
Everything that you see in this building was bought. We can't control exactly what's coming in the counter. We can't sit there and say, you know what, we're looking for Ohtani graded cards today because our showcase is empty. But our ability to go to PSA Partners, get into that marketplace, and PSA doing all that work behind the scenes, matching those sellers to us, and all of a sudden we're getting these cards that are exactly what our customers are looking for. It's really changed the game. Because being a retail store, buying is the most important part, and being different every day, where you come in and you know if you haven't been here in a day or two, those cases are gonna look different.
About 5 years ago, my dad, the CardFather, vowed to never stock Pokemon in his store. It took a lot of convincing, but I think the big part is that Rob knows that Pokemon makes people happy, and he's in the business of making people happy, so he decided to give it a shot, and it's only growing. We've had so many families and kids come through that are so excited to see all of this product, and at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, so it's been a win-win for everyone involved.
Coming up on 40 years, you know, I think about just being 40 years old as a kid, thinking that is ancient. And now to think I'm in my 36th year of running this operation. I'm in my 46th year of working here. I think about all these customers and just all the conversations that you have with this folks, because this is their local bar. It's a healthier version of it. This is where they go to escape. They walk in a door where all of a sudden they're 14 again.
I see a lot of stuff that brings me back to my childhood and back to the old players I used to collect when I was a kid. Upper Deck Exquisite Collections, one of the greatest sets of all time. You won't see this at any other shop. Only at Burbank you'll find stuff like this. I come here almost every week on the weekends when I'm off of work. A card show just down the street. Every single time I come here, the showcases, the vertical showcases, everything is different every day. They do everything the way that it should be done for the hobby.
Things change, the business changes. I started with 2 shelves back in 1981 in a coin and stamp shop, and here we are now with my entire family in a freaking Rite Aid, and who's to say that he's not gonna take it to a Kmart? I mean, I personally doubt that this is the end of the story as far as where we're gonna be in the future, and that to me is exciting, and I'm hoping to be a part of that.
It's a wrap. Get back to work.
Of course.
Stop all the nonsense.
Stop all the nonsense. Let's get back to work.
Nonsense.